Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tigers.
Today is Wednesday, November 8th, and welcome back to Paw Print Live.
First up, seniors. Have you filled out your senior superlative form yet? If
The-
not, the time is now.
The yearbook staff is putting together the senior pages right now, and they want to feature every senior, so share a superlative moment for a senior you know.
Freshmen through seniors are invited to reply.
Next up, the penny war.
Bring in your pennies, dollar bills, and silver coins and put them in the buckets to help out with Project Christmas and the animal shelter.
You have until the end of the day on Friday, November 10th.
Next, we have a news package on homeschooling.
Lauren Saucer talked to several students about their experience in homeschooling.
Roll that tape.
Homeschooling, I like it because it's a lot more flexible. And say if something in my schedule changes, I can do that and then do school later, or get my schoolwork done and then do that instead.
Homeschooling began to kick off in the 1970s, and today about 6% of kids are homeschooled. Homeschooling has its requirements, but it can also be up to the parents on how they choose to educate their child.
For my classes, I have at the moment 5 classes and then 1 elective. So it's just 2 of my classes are online, like virtual classes where I have to sign in at a certain time and go in a class like a normal Zoom call. And then a couple of my other classes are pre-recorded, so I just watch a video, fill out a workbook, and then I can kind of do it more on my own time.
On the flip side, 91% of kids are in public school. The question of which is better, homeschooling or public schooling, has been debated for years. While public schooling is often criticized, it can have its positives.
I think public schooling is fun because you get to socialize and you get to build relationships because you're with those students like for most of your life.
Olivia Heller was homeschooled in a different district for a year, so she has perspectives of both.
I had a really good experience while I was homeschooled because I just had a variety of classes that I could take, because there's like a whole bunch of teachers that could intermix classes. It was a really good way for me to learn. I just feel like when I needed a break from being in public school.
The National Library of Medicine proposes that social interaction is a basic human need and is often a big difference between homeschooling and public schooling.
We get to see our classmates every day and our teachers, but they probably don't get to see as many people on a day-to-day basis as we do.
However, it is not the only difference.
I can get my stuff done a lot sooner, and because it's just on my own time and I'm not waiting on anybody else. I'm not doing school as many hours as I would be if I was like going to public school, because I just try and get my stuff done so I can do what I want with the day.
The differences that I noticed were you were just like able to focus on one class a day.
While homeschooling is often poked fun at, Will Settlebauer has always been a good sport about it.
The way I deal with being a social outcast is...
In conclusion, there is no clear answer of which is better. It's all up to personal preferences.
Lastly, FFA has a meeting today from 3:30 to 4:15 p.m. in the high school ag room.
The agenda includes national convention presentation, career development, event signups, and lots more.
That's all for today.
For Paw Print Live, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Toby.
Have a great day, Tigers.